Welcome to training with Enrollment Alliance. Today we're going to show you how to set up an open enrollment in Employee Navigator. So from the home page here, we're going to navigate to the Benefits tab. Then from the Benefits tab, we're going to go down to Open Enrollment. From here, we're going to click Add a New Enrollment, and then we'll go through one by one with you. So the first thing here we're going to set is the effective date of the new start of the plans that we have in the system. The next thing we're going to select is the start date of the open enrollment. As well as the end date of the open enrollment. So you can see here as well, we're going to change that to 11:59 p.m. And for the administrative period, we're going to set it 1 day past the open enrollment end date. So moving on to the Plans tab here, we know we're renewing each plan in the system for this new open enrollment. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of them and then hit Yes, Continue. Now for the ending plans, we have a couple different options. The first of which is we can set to passively enroll. If we set it to passively enroll, you'll need to select the plan that it's going to be replaced with during this new open enrollment. So for instance, if an employee had the Anthem HMO plan from 2021 selected, in this upcoming year, they will have the new 2022 plan. Now moving on, there's another option, passive decline. Now, if there's not an enrollment made, this will automatically end the enrollment, as well as end enrollment, which is an option as well. If there's no selection made during the open enrollment, this will end the enrollment for the employee. So moving on to payroll. We already have the payroll set in the system. It's going to be weekly, 52 deduction periods, so we're going to go ahead and hit continue. Next is where we'll be able to activate our open enrollment. You'll hit activate now and then confirm. So to show you a couple other options, we have passively enroll. When we select passively enroll, this is any members that have not yet come into the system and made any type of elections. If the plan is set to passively enroll, we can force the enrollment to the employee, and this is usually used so we can close out the open enrollment prematurely. So you can see in advanced options, this is where we're going to be able to close out the open enrollment after the dates are completed. So it's naturally scheduled to close on a certain date. But if we're able to passively enroll the plans, like I spoke about earlier, after the OE date is closed, we can force the close. The last section I want to show you here is going to be the notifications section. From here, we're going to be able to send out email notifications to the users in the system to let them know that open enrollment is activated. So you can see we have a library selection here, where we've got a couple different emails, one of which the options we have is to draft a new email. So you can draft one directly from here, or if you'd like to, you can manage the templates and create an entirely new email. So you can see we have the option to create a new email with the add button at the top right. Otherwise, we can edit any type of email we already have in the system. So I can see from taking a look at this email right here, it has not been activated. So let's go ahead and activate it. And then we'll navigate back to our open enrollment. I'm just going to refresh the page. So if we go back to our library selection here, we can now choose the email template that we just created. So the last step here would be the scheduled notifications. So the key things here are at the top. The email reminder notifications could be sent at a certain day. So the 7, 5, or 2 days is what we would advocate for. And then as well to keep in mind, we can add the email template that we created from the Send Notifications tab here as well. And that's going to complete your training with Enrollment Alliance, how to set up an open enrollment in Employee Navigator.